It goes all the way around, 360. What up, y'all? Today we got a quick unboxing and review for y'all of this gaming chair. So I've been needing a new computer chair for a while, so this is gonna come in clutch. We're gonna unbox it, we're gonna show you how to put it together, then we're gonna show you all the features and everything that it has included. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and hop right into it. We're gonna get this thing unboxed, show y'all everything that comes in the box, and we'll put it together, show you how to put it together, all that good stuff in the box. Boom. Looks like we have your instruction manual and then some like advertisement and stuff they have included there. What we got right here, here's one of your pads. So I did get the black and white colorway, so we'll go ahead and open this up. So here's the little back pillow pad. It is black and white. That's cool. It's got a little Velcro, it's got a clip on the back. I guess maybe this is the headrest. This may go on your headrest, so it can go behind your head. Maybe that's what that is, because it has a little strap. We'll get it all put together, we'll see. So then we have this little arm here. All right, so these are two of your like little legs. We have, not sure what this is yet. This may be the footrest. I'm not sure just yet. We're gonna get it all put together. All right. Yeah, I think this is gonna be your little leg rest. So it does have a leg rest that flips out from underneath it. I think that's what that's gonna be. We'll see. Then we got, all right, here's one of the other pads. Boom, and there is the main part of the chair. That's your backrest. So let's open this up. Boom. So this gaming chair is sweet. It looks like your normal, like racing style gaming chair. They have different colorways. So check out the Amazon listing below. There will be, I'll leave a link down there and I'll take you straight to the product so you can check out all the different colors they got. This is the black and white colorway. So it's super sweet. Check that thing out. See from the side and the back. And we'll get it all put together as we go. All right, now here's your armrest. I don't know what the other one is. Yeah, here's your armrest. And they do adjust. So that's one of them. Here is your other armrest here. Boom. Everything comes nicely packaged so it don't get damaged up during shipping. Here is the seat. Boom. The nice black and white colorway. Oh yeah, this thing is gonna be nice. Check it out. Super sweet. Then I believe this is gonna be all your hardware in this part of the box. We'll open this up right here. Yeah, this is definitely all your hardware. Oh yeah, lots of stuff in here. Check that out. Boom. So we got all your screws and stuff there. I think this is gonna be your mounting bracket that mounts the seat to the backrest, and that's what that is. Two little plastic pieces here. Not sure what that is just yet. All right, this is the bottom of the chair that helps you allows you to raise the chair up and down. So here's your little levers that you'll pull to make adjustments to the chair. Here is the telescoping pole that the chair will sit on so it can go up and down. Here is another one of those. Okay, yeah, so these are, I was wondering why those other two came separately. Here, these are the little spokes that the wheels go on that roll. So that's what these are. I'm not sure why there was two separate ones, but there's 4 other ones in here. So there's 3 other ones in here. So there's 5 of these total. That makes a lot more sense. So 5 of these total. And that's where your wheel, so your wheel will go in here and then this will connect to the middle of your chair, and that's what it'll roll around now. It'll actually connect to this little piece here. This is where all those little legs will connect. Boom. So that's what it looks like. It's got a little plastic cover, so it makes it look better. And then here's all your wheels. So I'm not gonna take all these out just yet, but I'll show you what one looks like. These wheels are simple. They just pop in. So they're little rolling wheels, and they'll just pop in to here. I guess I can go ahead and put one in there. Boom, just like that. And then you'll roll around. So that's the wheels. Boom. All right, so we got everything unboxed. Let's start putting it together. If you don't want to see the whole installation, if you just want to see the chair once it's put together, just fast forward to the end of this video, where we'll have it all put together. So we're gonna start by putting the legs together. So we're gonna start with this base. Looks like we're just gonna slide these legs on here, and we will need, so you just take these, slide it on, and then there's holes on the bottom of this, hole here and hole here, they will line up, and then you will need to put the screw in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put all the legs on first. I'm gonna do all these, line them up, and then put all the screws in at once. All right, so we got all these on. Now we're gonna go through, put the screws in. And these are Allen wrench, so you will need an Allen wrench. They actually give you one here, so you can use that one, or you can use your own Allen wrenches. I'm gonna get them started by hand, and then come back and tighten them. All right, so we got all the screws in now. We're gonna go back with the Allen wrench and tighten them all down so they're snug. So those are snug. Now for the next step, we're gonna go through, pop all the wheels in. Super simple. Just take the wheel, pop it in. You just take the wheel, push it in like that, and they snap in. Boom, and that's the wheels. So that's your whole base, just like that. Super simple. We're gonna put this little plastic piece on. Make sure you don't forget that. It just slides right on, like so. Simple. Then we're going to take this. This is letter H. So this is your cylinder. And we're going to install it in the base. Make sure you put it the right direction. This silver piece goes up. I guess it just sits down in there. It don't lock in or anything, I guess. It just sits down in there. All right, so now we need to install the hardware on the bottom of the seat. So get your seat, turn it upside down. We got to install this piece, and we will need to install these two plastic pieces, these two little small plastic pieces. We're gonna install these on the bottom. So there's 4 screws in here that come pre-installed. These 2 wide ones and these 2 skinny ones right here. So the 2 wide ones will line up on this wide part here, and then there's 2 holes in here that will line up right here. So we're gonna unscrew these and then screw them back down where they go. All right, so we're gonna take this piece, we're gonna line up the holes from where those screws just came out of. I'm gonna start it with my hand. I will go ahead and put all of them in before you tighten them down. That way you know everything lines up right. Sometimes there's a little play in here. All right, now you get them all tightened in and snug, we will go on to the next step. Same thing, you're gonna wanna take these screws out here, and then we're gonna put these things down and then screw them back in. So that's all we're doing here. All right, so just take this, line it up on those 2 holes, put your screws back in. All right, now we got those snug, those are done. All right, so 1 screw right here is gonna come pre-installed. You're gonna wanna take that out, and then take this, and you're going to just slide it in these little plastic pieces that we just installed. And they slide in just like that. So that's gonna be your footrest. You're gonna wanna take this little small black screw, install it back so it don't pull all the way out. All right, put that back in. You don't really need it super tight. It's just so that this don't come all the way out. So when this comes out, it stops. That's why that screw is there. So you can push that back in. So then you're gonna take your footrest. This is your footrest. It's got some pre-installed screws. We're gonna take those out, and then we're gonna install it right here on this footrest. There's 2 holes right here. We're gonna take these out and line it up and install it there. Okay, so you wanna make sure you're doing this right. So the short end of this needs to go towards the seat. So it'll be like this when you install it, and then when you're not using it, you'll fold it up under and then push it back. So just make sure you're putting this pad on the right direction. This little pole right here spins, so that's how you can get the pad to fold up and out. All right, so now when you pull it out, you can use the leg rest like this. Here's the pad, and then we don't want to use it. You fold it up under and then slide it back, and then it's hid up under the chair. So that's super sweet. So now it is time to install the chair on the legs right there. So it's as simple as lining this post up here, the cylinder, up with this hole right here. So we're just going to, it don't matter what way you put it because it spins. So you're just gonna put that cylinder in this hole right here. Make sure you line it up right. So we got that in all the way. I'll let the chair up a little bit so y'all can see what we got. So now we have this little black piece here. We're going to need to attach this bracket. This is what's going to attach the lower part of the chair to the backrest, upper part of the chair. You don't put it on the outside like that. You put it in this little slot here, and it lines up like that. There you go. So then it screws in that way. Yeah. So you put it in the backrest like that, and then we'll start with the middle one. All right, we got all those snug. Now it's time to install the backrest. Boom. All right, so there's a Velcro strap here. If you pull it open, it will show you the 4 holes here. So these 4 holes here need to align with these 4 holes here. And you're gonna use screw number 13, which is these right here in the middle. So we're gonna pop those out. And we're just gonna repeat the process. We're going to line this backrest up with those holes and then just hand screw them in. So let's get one started. Once you get one going, it should make the rest a little easier. All right, got all those tightened. You're gonna take the Velcro strap and you wanna Velcro it back right here so it covers up that black back plate so you don't have to see all that. So that is the back install. This is your headrest pad, the small one that we had first. So it looks like it's just going to unbuckle. You just unbuckle this, the buckle there, put it right here. You're gonna put it on the front here. And we're gonna take these buckles and run it through these little loops at the top. And then it'll come around to the back. And then you just take the buckle, Velcro it. And now you got a little headrest there, money. So then you also have your lumbar spine pillow here. It's got Velcros as well. So we're gonna wanna unbuckle these. And it's gonna run through the bottom of the seat here, come through here and buckle in the back. So we will show you all that. All right, so take the lumbar pillow and make sure you have it unbuckled. So these ends have the short buckles. They are going to go down and they're gonna stick. You're gonna pull those through the bottom so they come out the back. We'll show you. So you're gonna take it, pull it through right there. So now you have your buckles. So then you're gonna take these longer straps off the top, pull them through each one of these little eyelid holes here. So you just pull them through and then you're going to find the buckle down there, buckle it together. So that's that. Now you're going to repeat the process. So take the other one, boom. So now they're buckled in the back. And you can tighten these if you need to, but then you also, so then you have your lumbar spine pillow right there. You can see that. And it'll provide some support to your lumbar spine there. So let's move on to the armrest now. You're going to need screws 12. So it's the only screws left. And also these little plastic caps, number 15, they're gonna go over the ends of these. So let's get all these out. So your attachment points are these little metal points sticking out. So make sure you have the right armrest. So yes, there's a button on this armrest. So you're gonna make sure it's on the outside. That's how you know you have the right one. So you'll need to line these holes up here. Boom. Line this hole up here. Boom. And then you'll need to take your screws and screw them in. And then you're just gonna repeat that process for both of them. And then once you get these tightened down, you're gonna take these little plastic pieces they give you and you're just gonna put it right here over this little hole, and I'll show y'all. You're gonna take these plastic little pieces and stick them right in these little holes, cover up that screw. All right, so we got those caps in. Now we're just gonna repeat the process for the other armrest. It's all done, that's the chair. Check it out. Boom, super nice. I guess you can play around with this where you want it. You can pull this up some. It can go up, it can go down. So that's why they have this strap, so you can adjust it to your height where you need it. And this, you can either put it here or you can also move it up. If you're a taller person, you can move it up. So if you push this down, it allows it to recline. Look how far it goes back. All the way back. You can chill. And then if you want it to stay up, pull this lever, push the lever back down, and then now when I lean back, it don't recline. So if you pull it up, it reclines. If you pull it, push it back down, it don't recline. And then this lowers you, this other lever lowers you up and down. So if I squeeze it, I go down, and if I squeeze it, it comes back up, boom. Then we also have the leg rest that we put on. So it's just gonna slide out from underneath you, like so. And then you're gonna have to take it, fold it out like that, and then boom, you got the leg rest. Prop your legs up. And then if you really wanna get comfy, oh, I lowered it down. If you really wanna get comfy, hit this lever right here, and then you kick back. Now you're chillaxing just like that. And then all you gotta do, if you wanna put it up, take the leg rest, fold it under like that, and then push it back under, and now it has slid out. So raise it back up, boom, it goes all the way around. 360, leg rest, lumbar support. You can move this to where you need it. I'm gonna pick it up a little bit. So now it fits right in my lumbar spine. I'm gonna push this down so it locks it in. I wonder if this locks it in. Like, I wonder if I lean back a little bit and then push it down. Oh yeah, so it stays there. So wherever you want it at, you can lean back a little bit and then lock it into place. So if you don't want to be straight up like this, you can lean back a little bit and then lock it in, and then it stays there. It don't go back. So yeah, that's super sweet. Gonna be a nice little upgrade to the office here. Got a nice little chair. I had this little old rinky-dink chair, so we're gonna replace it with this racing chair. Oh, and you can lift up the arms as well. So if you hit this button right here, boom, the arms come up. So that's as high as they go, and they can go back down. So depending on how you need it, they can go up and down. Like if you're taller, you can do that. All right, so I got a little power bank here just to show y'all what this little cord is here. So there's a cord that's hooked up to the lumbar spine. We are going to plug it in right here. Oh, it's a vibrator. Oh, I don't know if y'all can hear that. So you can plug it straight in the wall, or you can plug it in with a little battery pack. And it's a massager. That is super sweet. I don't know if y'all can hear that. But this little lumbar support pillow, it vibrates. Oh, I actually really like that. That feels good. It's like a little massage. You can put it right there on your back. I wonder if y'all can hear that. Let me put my mic up there. I know y'all can hear that. If you need a new office chair, gaming chair, desk chair, whatever, check this one out. Link in the description. Go get it. Y'all have a great day.